Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been very highly requested, like very highly. So of course today I'm going to show you how to make your dream van in Bloxburg. When you look at my van, you might think it's very confusing and hard to make. Maybe you don't, but either way it's really easy. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so we are now in build mode. First step is the floor. So firstly, I'm gonna get a cube and then make it as flat as possible and drag it to as wide as it will go and also as long as it will go. And once you've got one half of your floor, you can copy it and move it along. And then I'm just gonna copy one more, but I'm gonna size it until it gets to 2.5. So that is your floor done. And now we're just gonna rise it just a few clicks off the floor. Okay, and now for the wheels, I'm gonna go back into basic shapes and get a beveled horizontal cylinder and then change it to the size of about 0.7 and make it to the height of about 3.25. And then I'm just going to move this off of the floor and then I'm just going to copy and paste this and put it in all the places that we need wheels. Okay, now we've done the wheels. Okay, next is the walls. So as you can see on my van, I have the bottom as black and the rest is white. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark out where I'm gonna have my door, which will be about here. And then we're gonna grab another cube and put it on top of the floor. Again, make it as thin as possible and then as long as possible. And then make it as tall as about 3.5. And then just grab another cube and fill in this gap at the end. And then just take that same wall and copy it all over the van. Okay, now we're going to make the window. So for that, we just need a transparent cube and put that on top of the wall that we've made so far. Again, make it as thin as possible and then take it to about 8.75 and make the height about 3.35. I'm just going to colour this neon green so that we can actually see where it is. Now you can get another cube and build the rest of the walls around the window. For the height, make it the same height as a normal wall. Okay, so you should have all of your walls filled in. We're next just going to grab another half wall and put that at the front and then fit it to size as well. Next, we're going to grab a horizontal wedge and we're going to make it the length of the front of the van and then make the length to 3.7. And then we're going to line this up with the half wall. And then I'm just going to make the height to about 0.5. And then once you've done that, you can fill in this wall with the cube. And again, just make it as thin as possible and as tall as the wall. Okay, so now you have the main parts of your van. We're going to do the roof, which again is very easy. Firstly, you're just going to get a convex straight and we're going to make that go as long as it can. And then because it's not long enough, we're going to copy another one and then do the same on the other side and also on the back. And now you can just take that up to the top of the wall and do the same with all the sides. Okay, now I'm going to make the front one a little bit shorter and I'm going to put it to 12.15 and then make sure the corners align. And then I'm going to do the same with the back. But for this one, we're going to make the length 12.3 and again, make sure the corners align. And next we're going to grab a convex outer corner. And with this, we're going to fill in the little corners we have here. So just place it on top of what we have so far. And then you can go ahead and fit it into place. It should be the pretty much perfect size, but if it's not, then you can always move it around. And then we're just going to copy and paste this on all the corners and then fit them all into place. And once you've done all the outlines of the roof, we're going to go ahead and get another cube and fill in the box we have here. So again, we're going to make it as wide as possible and as long as possible, but we're going to leave the height as it is. And then we're just going to put it on top of what we have so far and move it into place. And then we're going to make it 2 clicks shorter, so until we get to 12.5, and then copy that and fill in the rest of the roof. And now we have our perfectly put together roof. We are going to fill in our window. So again, grab a transparent cube and then you can put it on top of the wedge and make it as thin as possible and as wide as possible and make the width about 13.75 and then make the height about 7.5. And then again, we're just going to move this into place. And now you have the base of your van. We're going to add some details. So firstly, to hide the bottom of the wall that we have here, we're going to grab a basic cube. The measurements of this don't really matter. And then just copy what you have and paste it on top and then just move it backwards. And now you have some stairs to get up to your van. Next, you can add your door. The door I used was the modern reveal door. And make sure you click on the button that says fixed place height. Now we're going to colour everything we have. So we're going to make the bottom half of the walls black. So let's do that first. And then we're going to make the rest of the walls white. and we're also going to make the roof white, and then we're going to make the windows blue, and next we're going to make the window for the side of the van. So again, just grab a basic cube and then make that as thin as possible, make the width about 3.75 and make the height 6.25, and then move that into place on the side of the wall, and we're going to make that the same color of blue. I'm actually going to move this down a little bit, and now you're free to add any details that you want to. As you can see on mine, I have lines all around. For that, I just used a small round rod. I also added a doorbell, and I added a tire decal and a number plate with lights on the front. So for the tires, you're just going to need to make them black first of all, and then we're going to grab a small round painting, and then for the decal, I'm just going to search up tire in the free images, and I'm going to choose this one, and then I'm going to copy and paste that on all the tires. So guys, once you have completed those easy steps, you should have your amazing camper van ready for your own van life. Make sure you let me know if you built this van today. Let me know if you guys would like a tutorial on how to decorate your own van. I can give you some layouts as well. But for now, I will see you all next week for my next video of van life. Bye everyone!